Hey, ya. Uh-oh. Hey, ya. Uh-oh. Not dropping scenes. Looks good. All right. Let's hop on in. Say hello to the people. Hello to the people. Uh-oh. No more doing my daddy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Matt Mittens. Anastasia. Hey, boos. Mama love you too, Robert. Mama love you too. Thank you, Alice. Mama love you also. Yes, she do. Valentio. Yes. Mama love her babies. Yes, she do. Matt Mittens got what? Movie tickets? Is that what that means? Hey, Rick, Angela, Josh, Kevy got my moderator in the house. What up? What's up? Make sure y'all hit the like button. Go and get it out of the way. We're gonna make fun of Daryl for a little bit. Yes, honey. Yes. Gotta make it do what it do, baby. Yes, honey. Mama wasn't feeling all that great this morning, but Mama's better now. Mm-hmm. Who flirting? Who's in here flirting? Who in here flirting? Josh. Hey, Clay and Tina and Hope. Reese's doll and plant life. Hey, boo. Danny and Reds and Rhea too. Bars. Ronnie O'Neal. Yeah, we covered well, I won't say we covered, but we talked about him in one of my other lives. We watched his little opening statement where he was like yelling with that crazy hair. Hilarious. Hilarious. Hey, Angelina and the Sharksworth. Hey, Boos. How y'all feeling tonight? How's everybody doing? Yes. I'm saying Daryl look like he flirting with Nicholas Kirby. No, this is actually the same day he had to do his closing. And, he was being resistant. He was like, I don't want to do my closing. Why I gotta do a close? I didn't consent to that. What you mean I can't do a closing? I didn't consent to that either. Yeah. Yeah, as far as it's like Daryl took out six, but ain't no telling what he was aiming for. And he did it the cowardly way in a car, right? And, but like, so it's just different. I don't think it's a matter of who's worse, him or Ronnie O'Neal. Uh, because I can't even say who's more dangerous. You can't really say. It's the same type of dangerous. It's just some are scarier than others. Like our precious Daryl here is a coward. So he's like a scaredy cat. So he does things the way he does them for a reason. He only picks on girls. He only fights on women. Right? Refuses to fight dudes at all, or even really be any type of real confrontational with them. In fact, and then he assaults people from the safety of his vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So like he's like a coward with it. You know. So they just different is what they are. They just different. Uh oh, in my head. Uh oh, oh. Yes. Hey, Spot'em TV. Hey, boo. Always show messages. Let's see. High delay. Chat delay. No, don't want to delay. Okay. Always show messages. Okay. All right. I can never tell why this thing does the way it do. I be wanting my little chat thing to show up because I like it. Because I like it. I do. But it's giving me a hard time. Yes, honey. Yes. There it is. That took forever. Tawanda McMath. Hey, boo. Hey, boo. Mama love you. Mm. Yes, she do. Yes, she do. Okay. All right. Remember when Sue Opera was like the defendant? Yeah, they definitely was gaslighting the shit out of Daryl, but he was doing it too. So, all is fair. They definitely gaslit the shit out because she definitely did it. We heard her. She did it. But it was hilarious because it was what he deserved. It was what he deserved. I think Daryl is rage-filled toddler, a-hole capable of doing 40 years damage to people. 40-year damage to people. Ronnie and the Bryce guy are like exorcist level evil. I know, right? I know. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, that guy, right? I'm gonna put up his head so we can make fun of his head together. Yes. Let's see. Let us find. Oh, there's my Destiny. That's what I'll be watching, Destiny. This is the live stream that Mama be watching all the time. If you're familiar with Destiny, he's like the seer of all and the knower of all things. He's a brilliant feller with blue hair. Let's see. What is his name? Oh my God, I done forgot his name already. What's his name? Bryson. That ain't it. What's his name? Oh my gosh. When I tell you Mama's brain is mush, honey. Bright. Oh, Bryce. That's right. Bryce Rhodes. There he is. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, remember I was telling y'all he looks like a bunch of different ways. Oh, thank you, Josh A. Bryce head looked like Hellraiser without the pins. Look at this. Look. Oh, that's me. Oh, that's my video. Look at this thing. Look it. Oh, this kid right here is one of the people, one of the youngins that he took down with him and made participate, apparently, allegedly made participate in his, when he murked those two little boys. He made two other teenagers participate. Oh, here's another picture of him. Look, this is all him. This is him too. Looking exactly like something from. Look at this thing. Look at it. Look it. Thank you, Josh. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Look it. Y'all, are y'all seeing this? Look at this thing. This is the same guy. This is Bryce. This is Bryce too. Look it. Look it. There's him with the glass. This is him in his interrogation. Lying. Right? Silence of the Lambs. Exactly. Here's another version of him. This right here. This is him too. See, he looks so many different ways. He's just a creepy feller. Look at him. Look it. Oh my God. He's so weird. Where's the video?
Is it also a fair statement to assume that
Oh, I picked the wrong video. Oh, my bad. I'm going to have to click this video.
you're not trying to give me a fair chance, effective counsel?
Tell them get them things off your ankles and set you free so that you can represent yourself as a third party entity.
You're not trying to give me a fair chance, effective counsel?
Tell them get them things off your ankles and set you free so that you can represent yourself as a third party entity, standing in as a whatever Daryl used to say. Okay. Where's this? Oh, let's see. Just want to find his bald, weird head. Look at this thing. Look it. Oh my God. Yes. Look it. Look it. Look at this thing. Oh, yeah, somebody told me about that Jay Prince guy. Apparently the black dude that's always in Daryl's trial is a like a vlogger or whatever, like a content creator of some sort. And he was like he's like supporting Darrell Brooks because basically on some black man shit. Like he's a black man, and I guess that's where it ends because I mean, what else is there to support him for? I can't think of anything past that. It's like, oh, he's a black dude, and it's like he's a psychopath. He's a psychopath. So it was so weird. Somebody in the chat that put me onto that. I checked it out, and then there was another like a content creator who was trying to talk to him and be like, "What are you doing? Like, what are I understand I basically understand what you're trying to do, but yeah, I'm thinking maybe you backing the wrong pony, you know what I'm saying?" You're like you backing the wrong. You got the wrong. Yeah, just no, you know. But I don't know if he got through to that guy or not. And dude was like, he seemed like, to me, he seemed a little bit slow, but I don't know. It's hard to tell with a lot of these content creators and stuff like on that side of they seem a little bit it seem a little bit kooky. A little bit kooky. I ain't gonna lie. A little bit kooky. Like something ain't clicking. Oh, holy family. Had a rush a client on the phone because I did not want to miss mama. Yes. And y'all comments. I know, right? The chat be lit. The chat be right. The chat be funny. I got the best chat. I got the best chat of all the chats. And nobody's chat is better than mine. Because mine is not weird and gross and just, ugh. I got a nice, wonderful, hilarious chat. Mama love it. Mama appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, he picked the wrong horse, the wrong pony, horse in the race. Yes, yes, for sure. Yes, Miss Daly. We are blessed with a great chat. Are we not? Yes, we are. Yes, Kevin G. Yeah, Jay Prince. Yeah, it's some other another content creator had him on, and he was trying to talk to him about it, and he was like, you know, what are you doing? Like, what exactly are you doing? J9, since you think you know so much. Grounds. Grounds. I know. Look at the collar. Cause this shirt it's like flipping up. It's because he don't like nothing fits him because he's such a small I mean, he's a really, really small guy. Like he's super skinny. He's just a really, really small guy. The Reddit poster. I don't know who the Reddit poster was. I thought maybe it was his mom, but I doubt it because I don't think she really wanted him to get out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she wanted him to get out. You know what I'm saying? Not really. Ain't no telling. Maybe that friend of his, maybe his little friend, or one of those guys. He got a bunch of little weirdo supporters where he come from. I don't know, one of the inmates' families or something. Maybe one of the people who work there at the jails. Maybe there's one of their suits. Or they probably go get stuff from like Goodwill and stuff for people to use. They probably go get like stuff from like that kind of stuff. That's probably where they get it from. I would assume. I don't know, but they did him wrong by giving him this big ass fucking suit. Like they didn't have nothing in a small. Just give him all big shit. Oh my God, his mom should have went to Children's Place for sure. She should have. She should have, but she couldn't be bothered to do that, honey. She couldn't be bothered to be doing it. Mm-mm. She was too busy throwing her tent up on her bunk bed so she could play tent. I think they like to play fort. They like to play fort. They give a different definition to Fortnite. She get into her fort at night. Let's call it Fortnite. Ah. All right, let's hop in here and let's see what Daryl doing. Let's just make fun of Daryl for a little bit. Yes, because Daryl. What's up, Daryl? Talk to me. What's popping? Don't mind me just watching.
Sir, my written decision has been filed into the record. That is done electronically. You were provided with a written copy previously. Are you asking for another copy of that, sir?
Yeah, because I don't have it.
As a courtesy, I'll have my clerk print off a copy and provide that to you.
Is it proven subject matter jurisdiction?
Your objection to the lack of jurisdiction has been noted repeatedly on the record.
Mm-hmm.
It is a meritless argument.
It is.
I've indicated that in my written decision as to why there is subject matter jurisdiction.
Uh-huh.
And I will continue forward with the final stages of this trial,
As you should.
which I hope include your closing argument and then the final instructions to the jury.
That's
I
right.
would hope it proves subject matter jurisdiction on the record too.
Uh-huh.
All right, I will instruct the jury
Look
to
at
come out. For the record, the written decision
trying
is
to
once again
distract
being
us.
provided to
I
the
accept for
defendant.
value and return for value this document
fuck you and your
as it
value.
is not based in lawful law
Oh, it ain't Daryl? Oh, my
and
bad.
it does not prove subject matter jurisdiction whatsoever.
Oh, it don't? Oh, oops.
Refers to some complaint that was filed in the name of a trust,
Uh-huh.
not my name.
Oh, a trust. Was it a trust, Daryl?
Were
Who
you aware of
trusted
that,
it?
Your Honor?
Oh, yeah. Was it?
Mr. Brooks, the jury has been asked to be brought out.
I know that's
I've
right.
requested that they be brought out. They're on their way.
Were you
Don't
aware of
Be
that?
prepared
Don't
with
speak
your
to this thing. Look at
closing
it. Look at him.
argument.
Were you aware of that, Your Honor?
Were you aware of that, Your Honor?
Or is that a tacit agreement that you don't have to answer any questions as a public servant?
You gotta answer none of your questions,
right.
Daryl. Fuck you and your
So that
questions.
is a tacit agreement.
Yeah, it's a tacit agreement. Look at it. Somebody must have told him it was tacit, not tacket.
Record to reflect the jury is coming out.
Boo! Tomato, 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 tomato. Oh. Oh, Daryl. Daryl. We.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
You. Take these tomatoes. They are
Go
from
ahead, sir.
me.
You may begin your closing argument.
I'm not ready to begin closing arguments.
Oh, you ain't? Oh, you ain't ready? Oh, okay. Well, here.
So this is your opportunity to provide your closing argument to
Get them
the
things off your
jury.
ankles
Please
then.
start. I've started the timer
I'm, in,
of 1 hour.
I'm informed of that, Your Honor, but I'm not ready to proceed as I don't understand the reason why the questions asked before the jury was present were not answered. There are issues that needed to be addressed outside of the jury, as you always say, which I don't understand why the jury deserves to
Mr.
need
Brooks,
to
this
know.
is your opportunity
Look
to
at him.
present your closing
He ain't
argument
ready.
to the jury. Please do
He's
so.
not
I'm
ready.
informed of that, but the jury needs to understand the truth, their rights, and their duties, as they have not been informed of their truth, their rights, and their duties.
Mr. Brooks, the court
And the
has
jury.
begun the instruction process. I read 73 pages this morning, and into the early afternoon, I have another 30-plus pages to read.
Did you
They
inform
will be
them?
informed of the law.
Did you inform them that they can
Mr.
nullify
Brooks?
the law?
Mr. Brooks, you do not have that right to request that. And
Were
I'm
they
advising
informed?
you, one more time, this is your opportunity.
That's what I was saying. I think that the judge should have just let him tell them all about their nullification thing. Go on and let him tell them. Go on and let him tell them. It ain't gonna make no fucking difference. If they knew what that was, ain't no way in hell they was gonna use it on him, okay? So that would have been even sweeter. Be like, go on and tell them, explain to them how they could let you go if they wanted to. Even though the evidence proves, beyond a reasonable doubt that you as guilty as balls. That they can let you go. It make it all the sweeter when they say, here, take these here 1,000 years, you.
Opportunity to provide your closing argument. Please begin.
I intend to when ready. I just want to know if the jury was informed that they can nullify the law.
Mr.
they
Brooks,
are-
you
that
have
they
no
have
right
the
to
power.
make that argument to the jury.
Hey, Bruce.
It's true. They have the power.
All right, I'm going to excuse the jury.
They should know that they have the power.
Please rise for the jury.
Joanne. Thank you, boo.
Thank you. Please be seated. Mr. Brooks, you do not have a right to request jury nullification directly from this jury. I direct your attention to the Bajorkas case, BJERKASS, that's State versus 163 Wisconsin 2nd 549. While you are not incorrect that
Hey Bruce Harris, we had this discussion, and I think we came to the conclusion that it would be, was it Cuba Gooding Jr.? No, who was it? No, who was it? Yeah, it was the guy with all the wrinkles in his face. What was it? I think that's it. Yeah, Cuba Gooding Jr. What you think? You think he'd be good? I'm pretty. Jussie Smollett. That's right. Somebody else said Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett. Yes, honey. Yes. Cuba would work, right? Right? Can't you see it? You know, he got all them wrinkles in his face though and stuff. But you know, they could smooth that out or put some tape on it or something. He's like extremely expressive in the face. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Cat Williams. Did somebody say that when we had this conversation? I think somebody said that before. Yeah, he would be good too. Yeah, that is a good one. Not Will Smith. No way. Yeah, nah, I can't see Will Smith doing that. Morgan Morgan Freeman.
that the jury has the power to nullify. They don't have the right to do so, and no party has the right to instruct or to request an instruction or to argue jury nullification.
Nope.
You may talk in terms of fairness in general terms, but you may not go further. You may not argue that the jury should discard the instructions in the law and find you not guilty for that reason. You may not use the phrase jury nullification. You've done that now at least 3 times in earshot of the jury. Twice while you were in the other courtroom, I was able to mute half of what you said the second time, and then of course you raised that once again while in front of the jury just now. You also indicated you weren't ready to give your closing argument. Sir, the time has come for you to give your
Jada Smith. Terrence Howard. Oh shit. He could do it. He could do it. He could do it. I can see him acting crazy as balls. Absolutely. Because he is actually, he would be perfect. Because he turns out he actually is a little bit kooky. He is a little bit kooky in real life. So yeah, he'd be great. Oh yeah, he'd be great. Not Kevin Hart. He's probably the same one that said it that night. I remember somebody else said Kevin Hart. Somebody said Kevin Hart. Well, thank you to Wanda. He was very proud of this interruption. Jerk. Yeah, I know. He do be very proud of his assholeness. He'd be like, look, Mom, I did it. I was an asshole all day. Mama love you, Tawanda. Yes, you do. Oh, yes.
Your closing argument. If you choose not to do so at this time, then you will forfeit your right to present a closing argument by your conduct.
Flavor
I haven't made any such choice, so you can't coerce me into
look how you leaning forward like
a constitutional right waiver when I have not waived the constitutional right, and I will not allow you as a public servant to do that.
Oh,
he said not made a choice.
Sir, the time has come for you.
You hear that? He said, I will not allow you as a public servant to do that. Cute. That's cute, Daryl. Oh, so funny. You make sure you tell everybody that joke when you get into that place where you're going. Make sure you tell everybody that, because they're gonna find that. I'm not kidding. They're gonna find that shit hilarious. Okay. They're
to
gonna laugh
present
their
your
laughs
closing
off.
argument.
Are you making a judicial determination that you're denying me a constitutional right in
I have
open
not
court
made such a
on record?
determination
Yep.
as of yet, but you can forfeit your constitutional rights
Under
by
what
conduct.
lawful law?
Illinois versus Allen, State versus Anthony.
Illinois versus Allen does not reference anything pertaining to rights when talking about
In
closing
State versus
statements.
Anthony,
Illinois
the Supreme
versus
Court
Allen.
of Wisconsin referenced both that.
How do we think it would have went if Daryl had gotten on the stand and testified? We've never discussed this. What would have happened had he done that? Let's do a little bit of fan fiction, if you will. What would have happened if Daryl had actually taken the stand and testified? What would have happened? Like, well, first of all, would would he have had to ask himself questions too? Oh my God, yes, Bruce. It would have been amazing. Like, it would have made the movie that they're gonna make about this. It would have made it so just oh, magnifique, magnifique. Oh my gosh, in another world. Oh, but maybe he might do it in his other two trials. Maybe he might try to do it a little different, because he definitely wants to represent himself. He's gonna do that part for sure. I mean, because why would he not? Why would he not take that opportunity when it don't matter anyway? You know what I mean? He definitely is gonna do that. So, but I bet he might just go ahead and do that, because why not? Right? It's not like he has any hope or anything. All his hope is gone and lost. Oh my gosh. What kind of questions? What would his answers to, like, what would the prosecution have asked him if he had took the stand to represent himself? Like if he took the stand to testify. What would he have said? What would he have said? He wasn't there that day. He had amnesia. What exactly? That's probably why he didn't take the stand, because he never actually picked the defense. So he wouldn't even know what to say. He would say all of it. He'd be like, and they don't know if it was me. It wasn't me. It was me, but it was their fault. They should have put the borders up right. They didn't put the border thing up right. So that's why I didn't know when I drove through it. They had him laying down instead of sitting up. You know what I'm saying? You know, they would have done everything. Kayla, hey boo, I was waiting on you. Ooh. Well, here I is, baby.
That decision, when it essentially extended the reasoning or adopted the reasoning of Illinois versus Allen, to then find that a defendant could forfeit an important constitutional right by conduct. In State versus Anthony, it was not the right to be present in the courtroom, it was the right to testify.
Okay, so none
And
of those
the
that you just
reasoning-
named.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's probably what would have happened. Where is that? Where was that? Somebody in here said he would plead the fifth. He took this. There it is. Sherry Whitby said probably plead the fifth. He would decide to testify just to get up there and plead the motherfucking fifth. Now that sounds like our precious Daryl. That's exactly what he would have done. Exactly what he would have done. Yeah, that's it. That's the answer to the question. He would have said, yes, I would like to testify. He would have got up there and said, I plead the fifth.
Have anything to do with the closing arguments, Your Honor. You've used Illinois versus Allen repeatedly to, when it comes to me being removed from the courtroom. Not one time did it bring up anything dealing with a closing statement or a closing argument. So how's that same statute being used for something that it doesn't even refer to or pertain to?
His suit was donated by the women's shelter. A good one, Josh. Good one indeed.
Mr. Brooks, the Allen decision, Illinois versus Allen, and the Anthony decision, which
Hey,
is State versus
Maximus.
Anthony,
Hey,
are
boo.
two examples of cases where a defendant lost a very important constitutional right because that right was forfeited by the conduct of that particular defendant.
And that was to be present in trial, correct?
The right to present a closing argument is no different. Because it is not evidence, it could be said that it doesn't even rank as high as the right to testify, which is guaranteed by the constitutions.
Which I was denied the
I'm
right
not prepared to
be
make
able
that
testify
ruling
to.
here yet today, but I will tell you this, sir. The time has now come for you to present a closing argument. There will be no further delays.
It's
I
not a
will not be
delay.
taking any further adjournments for you to prepare. You were advised yesterday
Yup.
that this court would proceed today with instructing the jury and with the parties making their closing
And
arguments.
you made that while
It is
violating
up-
my constitutional
Sir,
right.
please don't
Fuck it,
interrupt me
you
because
are
you've now
a
interrupted me a
sovereign
couple
citizen.
of times.
What are you talking
No,
about?
once. So let's
Twice.
make that correct. Once.
That's the third time.
Okay, now you can say
So, Mr. Brooks, I'm advising you yet again. The
I
time
don't
has now
consent to
come.
being called
That's
that
another
name, Your Honor.
interruption. The time has now come for you to present your closing argument to this jury. You were
Oh yeah, hey Maximus. I clicked on that. Somebody sent it to me in my Instagram. I finally figured out how to look at my messages in my Instagram. Mama like she an old gal. It's like I never really understood it. But apparently there was like a button I had to push. I guess because there's so many new people that weren't there before, suddenly kind of sending messages that weren't like already, followers or whatever. So it was holding the messages. I had to push this little thing and then it opened up all of them. So that's why I wasn't getting anybody's messages. So people were like, I sent you something on Instagram. And I'm like, I don't see it. And that was why I was doing that. So, but I saw it today. And so I clicked on it and I was listening to her police interrogation or interview or whatever. And it's just the audio, but we'll listen to a little bit of that on here tonight. Okay. We'll just click on it and see what I just listen. Should be interesting.
brought back over to this courtroom for that purpose.
I'm going to let them
That's
know.
another interruption.
No, I'm going to let them know that
Julia
they
White.
have rights and they should be informed of the.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. Y'all is so funny in here. Bree said Jaleel White. I don't know if you guys know who Jaleel White is, but Jaleel White is the little guy who used to play, the guy who would say, "Did I do that?" Steve Urkel. Who knows Steve Urkel? Anybody know Steve Urkel? Did I do that? With his suspenders. Laura. She said that he should play Daryl. What do we think? Could he play Daryl? Could he? I think he would have to put on the Urkel outfit to do it. But yeah, I think he could pull it off. For sure. For sure.
The truth. It's not me
Are
trying
you
to
telling
give.
me, sir, that
it's
you
not
are
trying
going
to
to
give.
Let me ask you a
No, hold on.
question.
I'm not trying to give any
Sir, you're
jury
interrupting
instruction.
me and you haven't let me finish.
Feisty.
So are you telling me
Hold on.
that you are going to disregard my very clear directive to you to not bring up the topic of jury nullification?
That's what he
That's
said.
not what I said.
Oh,
That's why I'm asking
he
you.
did
I don't
say that.
understand that question because that's not what I said.
Sir, you may not argue jury nullification
I'm
to
going
this
to
jury.
inform them of the truth.
Stephon Arkell. Oh my God. Remember, that was classic. That was classic when he turned himself into this supposed to be suave, debonair version of himself, and then Laura likes him, which I thought made Laura seem kind of like an asshole. It was the same guy. It was the same guy. That was him. That was Steve. That was the guy who's loved you so much. And now you're able to love him only because he's dressed different and he's not, his voice isn't so high. but it's the same fucking guy. Like, she fell head over heels in love with the other version of him, like him as supposed to be having stepped into a machine and coming out a suave, debonair version of himself. I thought that made Laura seem like such, I hate to say it, but like a bitch. Like, I even back then at that age, I recognized that was kind of shitty. Like, it was like, that's still Steve. Like, how could somebody love on you that much? Like Steve loved Laura so much. Like, how could you have somebody like that is not weird, like creepy or scary or anything like that? Because there's people who could be obsessed with you and be scary. But like someone who's like just, just the sweetest thing on the planet and is just all consumed with you. And he was a brain. He was like and which, I mean, literally in his potential was at that age, him with the brain he had and the stuff he used to come up with, inventions and stuff, you already knew he was going to end up being a millionaire growing up. Like, this is kind of kid is not going to fail. Okay? Like, this person is not going to fucking fail. Right? Like, he's going to be that thing. He's going to be, even if he stays a geek his whole life, he's going to be a rich geek. Guess what he's going to end up with? A fucking supermodel. This is how it works. Like, this is how it works. So, and then when that happens, then you'll like him then. Cause other hotties want him. You know what I mean? Like, I think that I thought that was so fucked up that she did that. Like, I always thought that was so fucking creepy. Like, it was like, oh my God. He should have not liked her after that. Like, I also thought that might happen, that he might be like turned off by that. Like, God, that's fucked up. Like, why would you? Yeah, so you like me like this, but you don't like me as me? Fuck you, Laura. Like, that's what I was expecting. Yeah, but yeah, we done fell into some Steve Urkel stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that was crazy. Should have loved on that little man. He loved her. He loved him some Laura. You know how hard it is to find somebody who isn't dangerous and creepy to like just be all consumed with you. This was the proof. This was the first proof of with the thing that I know guys say it just to be dicks these days, but about women kind of not knowing what the fuck it is that they want. Like this was the proof back then. Like she was shallow. Exactly. She was so fucking shallow. She was so shallow. And he should have not liked her after that. Fuck Laura. Laura ain't shit. Urkel for president, Oh my gosh. I'm so annoyed. I literally just got hot just thinking about that. Like, it just pissed me off. I mean, it could be the hoodie. It could be. it could be my hoodie. It could be. It's possible. Yes. All right, let's get back in here because now I'm all pissed. Even my
so
ears.
You're going to inform them
that my ears are red.
Power of jury nullification.
They do have you just said on the record that they have the power for.
Sir, I direct your attention.
You just said that. Did you not just say that, Your Honor?
Sir,
you said I couldn't instruct them.
You said Bryce Rhodes could play him. Is that why you said Bryce Rhodes? Because he could play Daryl. Oh my, that would be hilarious if he played. Bryce played Daryl and Daryl played Bryce.
The jury has the power, but not the right to nullify.
Right. You said the power. You said the
listen
power.
Listen to me, sir. You're interrupting me once again.
So I'm going to inform them that they have the power.
Are you telling me, sir,
I'm
that
not
you
telling
are
you
going
no such
to
thing.
disregard
I just told you what you just said.
My directive to you to not raise the issue of jury nullification during your closing argument?
That's not what I said. You just read and said that they have the power to. That's what you just said, Your Honor.
Sir, State versus Bejurkas says, and stands for the proposition that although the jury has the power of jury nullification,
they have the power.
No party has the right to argue for jury nullification.
I'm not arguing for it, Your Honor. I just want them to be
case,
informed. I just want them merely to be informed.
You can
That's
call
it.
it informing, making them aware.
Yeah, they should be aware of the
You are not
rights.
allowed to make them aware of their power to nullify. That is an improper argument.
Your Honor, how can I not inform them that they have a power? How
Because
can I
that
not
is not a
inform them
right
of a
that
power
you
that they
have,
have? I'm not giving a new jury instruction. That's not what I'm arguing.
There is no jury instruction for jury nullification.
Yeah, I'm not.
Thank you, sire. He doesn't get it. Just like how he doesn't get that he had the power to run over people, but not the right. Oh my God. Yes, honey. Yes. That is exactly what's happening right now. It's like, yes, you have the power, but you don't have the right. So fucking true. It is self-control. You have the power to do literally anything that you physically can do. Doesn't mean you have the right to. Oh my God, that was genius and wonderful and perfectly timed, sire. Marvelous. Marvelous. Okay. Mama love you and is proud of you subsequently. Okay. So this is for you. You caught it? All right. Put it in your pocket. Mama love you. Yes, she do. And she's proud. Yeah. Yeah, she is.
Because it's not allowed.
I'm not attempting to give them a new
Rodney.
jury instruction. I'm merely attempting to inform them of the power that they have.
Mr.
That's not
Brooks,
against the law.
I'm advising you one more time. You may not raise the issue of jury nullification before this jury.
Inform them of the power that they have. I'm not
You are
giving them.
telling me
I'm
that
not
you
giving
are
them a jury
insisting-
See, look, he just said, I'm going to inform them of the power that they have. And then she's going to ask him again, so you're telling me that you're going to tell them about the nullification thing. And he's going to say, I didn't say that. Why?
instruction.
I'm telling them about jury nullification. That's what I hear you saying.
That's not what I said, though. Don't mischaracterize.
And look at that. And he literally just fucking said it. And then when she says that, he just goes back and says, look, he wants to do this back and forth with her for 1,000 years so he can call time served when they get done talking. You know what I mean? Daryl with laryngitis. Daryl is laryngitis. He is. Round and round and round. I was thinking that Tevin Campbell song, round and round I go. I don't know the words. Oh, Josh A. He like a kid waving his hand in front of your face, going, I'm not touching. Oh my God, Josh. You know who used to do that shit to me? My fucking brother, yo. Oh my God, I used to hate that shit. I'm not touching you though. I'm not touching you though. I'm not touching you. I would be like, oh, such an asshole. That was terrible. The Reds. Thank you, boo. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Oh.
Characterize what I'm saying. You just read and said that they have the power. They have the power to do that. So how is informing them?
It's an inherent power that they have. They are not to be instructed on it. That is very clear in the law. In addition to, no, let me finish. In addition to the case that I just cited, I'd cite to you from the jury instructions, the law note on jury nullification 705.
That one.
What that says, sirs, I'm not going to read it all. It's many, many pages. But the bottom line is, it is improper for a court to allow a defendant or a defense attorney to make an argument or make the jury aware that they have the power to nullify a verdict.
And Your Honor, you just added this last night. That's why I had to sit there for an hour in the holding cell and wait for you to change the whole paperwork, because I brought that up. So you never intended for this to even be an issue.
Mr. Brooks,
it never was brought up.
If you
but
think
then when I raised the issue,
if you
Your Honor, let
think
me
that
finish.
I'm not prepared to deal with an argument on jury nullification,
I didn't say that's not what I said. That's not what I said. In all fairness, that's not what I said.
The record should accurately reflect that you were kept in that holding cell.
Why was I kept in there?
So that my clerk could finish
adding a jury instruction that was not there.
76 verdict forms, and it's ×2 because there's a guilty and a not guilty
Okay.
for each. No, let me finish.
So how did why did I have to sit here for that, where I could have just went to my cell and had it delivered?
You think it's dominoes?
We had this
Mr.
at the end of last night before you called recess.
I'm not going to debate
we had a
that
whole
topic with
we
you
had a whole
further.
conversation about
Mr. Brooks, you
me
are
bringing up about the jury
defiantly
nullification.
disregarding this court.
Here we
you
go
can
with this.
roll your eyes at me
because
all you want.
It's ridiculous, Your Honor. You just stated that they have the power to nullify
Would you
any
like,
law,
if you would like,
but then
I
I
will
said
read this to you, sir, the part of the case that's important, but you're not letting me get a word in edgewise. I'm trying my best not to remove you to the other courtroom, but that is oftentimes what I need to do in order for this court to make a full record without you interrupting me.
Can't nobody get nothing done with
But
Darrell
you
in the
need
room.
to be fully aware that you may not raise the issue of jury nullification in front of this jury. It is not an allowable argument or an advisement or making them aware. However you want to describe that, sir, whatever verbiage.
Oh, Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Hey, you. Hey, Aaron. Thank you, boo, for that cash app. Mama appreciate that very, very much. She do. Oh, thank you so much. I recognize this icon, but I think the name is different in here. Who is that? I recognize the face, but not the name for whatever reason. No. Make yourself known, whomever you are. Well, thank you anyway, though. I will send you a heart. Thank you very much. Mama, appreciate it. Oh. AA Ron. Yes, AA Ron. AA Ron. Thank you very much, boo boo. That is very, 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 very sweet of you. And mama love you. Yes, she do. That's for you. There it is. Oh, it is just the same thing. Yeah, AA Ron. Yes, thank you, boo. That is very, very nice. And it made mommy very, very happy. Oh, yes, it do. Oh. Oh.
You want to put in front of it, you may not do so. And this court has the power and the authority to limit what you say to this jury, even in a closing argument. And if you're telling me through your conduct, through your words, that you are going to disregard that direction, you will forfeit your right to present a closing argument.
Under what lawful law?
Under State versus Anthony.
It doesn't refer to that.
State versus Anthony may not have dealt with
it hasn't dealt with closing
the right
arguments.
to a closing argument, sir, but the reasoning
you just said it right there.
Nonetheless is fully applicable.
No, you can't change the law, Your Honor. You can't change the law. That's practicing law from the bench.
Law, sir, but the general principle.
I know you used to be in legislation, but you can't practice law from the bench.
Sir, I'm not
can't do
practicing
that.
law from the bench.
You are if you're changing.
I'm sorry, I can't not laugh at that. We want to see Darrell and where is it? And Ronnie O'Neal fight. Maximus said he want to see Daryl and Ronnie O'Neal fight, and then Josh said, Maximus, Maximus, you know Ronnie would. We're gonna stab the hell out of Daryl. Oh, are they in the same prison? Are they in the same prison? Oh my God, they're gonna be besties, honey. They're gonna be besties. They're gonna connect because they represented themselves. That's what's gonna connect them. You know, they're gonna be like, oh, we like brothers. You know, we both equally stupid. You know, it's not easy to find somebody with the exact same amount of stupidity. But here we all together as one, like the Parent Trap.
Change it if Your Honor,
I'm not
you're
making-
attempting to make a separate case pertain to something here that doesn't even pertain to it. It has nothing to do with a closing argument. Nothing that you just named. Not
Mr.
Illinois
Brooks,
versus
I
Allen.
would like to make a record. Would you please show the courtesy and respect for
I
me
will,
to
Your
do
Honor.
that?
I will.
All right. So looking at the Anthony case, all right? And that case, starting at head note 7, paragraph 54, says
Chris
the
Watts
following.
in
You
there
need to
too?
let me get all the way through it. We have recognized two distinct ways.
I need to make a trip down there. I could knock them all out in one day. I could do what I call a bunch of interviews with a bunch of crazy people all in one day. Just put them in line. And be like, no, what the hell is your problem? I already know what Daryl gonna do. Daryl gonna hide around the corner, pretend to be a representative of himself, and try to negotiate some money. Pertain. Where is the Sue? I know, right? She out getting her a freedom sandwich. She hungry. Old Monica said she'd be right back. All right, boo. All right, boo. We gonna be here.
In which a defendant may give up his rights. Waiver and forfeiture. State versus Pino is the first citation that they reference. Waiver is the intentional relinquishment or abandonment of a known right. Multiple citations there. I won't repeat them all.
Oh, you said you thought that he was in Colorado. That's I just said his name, but yeah, that's where he was living at. But once they prosecute you and find you guilty and they send you off to a prison, they'll send you off to a prison that's on the other side of the country. You don't stay in your state. Like they just send you off wherever. Like you could be arrested, convicted, all that stuff in California, and they will send you to a prison in fucking New York. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't stay where you are. Yeah. That's why most people, once they go to prison, they don't get visited. you know, because that's a long way from where you're from.
Waiver typically applies to those rights so important to the administration of a fair trial
Howard,
that mere
Illinois
inaction on the
house.
part of
Hey,
a
Howard.
litigant is not sufficient to demonstrate that a party intended to forego that right. State versus Soto. Forfeiture, on the other hand, often involves the failure to make the timely assertion of a right. That's a cite to the Dina case and Olano. Rights that are subject to forfeiture are typically those whose relinquishment will not necessarily deprive a party of a fair trial and whose protection is best left to the immediacy of the trial, such as when a party fails to raise an evidentiary objection. However, there is a second aspect of forfeiture, doing something incompatible with the assertion of a right. State versus Vaughn, 2012 Wisconsin Appellate 129, citing Illinois versus Allen, 397 U.S.
Basis for your ruling, not one pertaining to being present in the courtroom or testifying. One that's
Yeah. So see this guy behind Daryl. This guy is the guy. He's like a YouTuber, and he was like, I'm gonna, support him because he's a black man, and and that's the only qualifier that matters. Apparently, him being a psychopath, a child murderer. No, now those things don't matter. But he is in fact black, even though he's not a black man. He ain't a chocolate black man, but he's still black indeed, and that makes him innocent somehow. I don't know. I don't know what the logic is there. I don't know, but yeah, apparently, yeah, Jay Prince. Apparently, that's his I think I don't know. I got the impression from like that little interview thing that he did, like some this another YouTuber, had him on and was like kind of trying to make him see that that sounded absolutely fucking crazy, and he, but he was trying to break it to him soft because he seemed almost like, to me, it was just my opinion. Like I just thought that he seemed like a little bit like like for lack of better words, slow. Like he just seemed like a little bit like special. Anything like that. Like just in like the kind of way that they spoke, and it was like he didn't know better than to say certain things. It's like certain things you're just supposed to know better than to fucking say. And he just did it. It was weird. It was like he was unaware of stuff. Like it was weird. I don't know, but yeah, apparently that's what he was doing here. I don't know if he was reporting on it or if he was just showing up. I don't know. Like, what were you doing with the information? Like, but he was in there. Like, he was just in there just chilling. I'm in here every day watching my Daryl, do my Daryl things. I live less than half a mile from where Chris Watts placed his film. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. No. I see those barrels sometimes in my head. Like, it's like I see the barrels and I see the color of their house. There's like these representative things to me of like what you don't know. Like in her mind, he was like this quiet person, which he was. Like Chris, I mean. He was like this super quiet person. Let me cut my edges. My ends, I mean. Yeah, but he was this super quiet person. He was very passive with her, right? And she was kind of domineering, right? And so in her mind, it's like this system that's working. But in reality, those kind of people, they never tell you how they feel. So if they're weird, you're never gonna know until it's too late. Like if they're having like those kinds of thoughts, you're never gonna know until it's too late. And then just like they don't tell you any of their other thoughts, they're not gonna tell you those either. So you're gonna be surprised one day when you see a hatchet over your head. Ah, it's I'm gonna tell you that quiet stuff is there's penalties for that. Yeah, but thank you, loving and caring, and sorry to hear that that's where you live at, honey. Because I would not want to be having to drive by that place every fucking day. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. Mama love you. Okay. Yes, she do. May you not have nightmares. Okay. Hope you sleep tight. All right.
Specifically talks about a closing argument.
Oh, I did see that on a YouTube thing. Their house just sold. And the people who bought it are like mad about something. I don't know what it is. It's people hovering around or people are giving them the business about it or something. I don't know. But yes, thanks again though. Mama love you. Yes, she do.
All of those requests are noted
And
and will
denied.
not reconsider. I've put my findings and my reasoning on the record, and I stand by that record.
For the record, may I respectfully request a written judicial finding of facts and conclusion of law?
Denied.
For the record, may I respectfully move for interlocutory declaratory appeal on this matter?
I'm not the forum for which an appeal would be sought, sir. I cannot answer that.
You referred to it before.
You would need
So
to
now I'm
direct your
confused.
appeal to
I'm confused, Your
to
Honor,
a court of
because-
appeals, not this court.
No, this is. I'm supposed to be in this admiralty court because you haven't. If we're under Article 3, then we should be in common law court. That hasn't even been addressed. If we're in a common law court or an admiralty court.
That's a baseless argument, sir. I don't even need
And
to
what law and
address it.
fact? Based on what law and fact?
It's meritless.
Based on what law and fact?
Because I said so. Because me the judge.
Sir, I intend to bring this jury out and give you an opportunity
I'm informed of that.
to present a closing argument.
Yeah,
If
but
you
you're
violate,
also,
please let me,
but
sir,
listen,
you're
you just
interrupting me
made a
yet
rule.
again.
You just tried to put me under a rule that no one else was put under.
The
'Cause you are the
circumstances
person-
require that I implement this
Oh
rule.
my God, Daryl. Really, Daryl? Really, Daryl? Ain't nobody else in here for the reason of having to go to prison in a minute. You are the reason why everybody is here, because you are like, he's like, ain't nobody else gotta go to the prison. Well, I gotta go. Well, that don't seem fair at all. We was all in here. Why I'm the only one that got to go? Because I said so. Because Daryl. Patrick Volk. Thank you, boo. I bet Daryl will get a cake in prison. I know he will. He's going to get a cake. And they're going to actually, maybe the prisoners will get cakes. His cakes. Except it'll be a weird looking cake. And they'll knock his front teeth out so he can blow out the candles easier, as they do in prison fashion. Oh, do they do that? Do they really do that? Do they like knock your teeth out so that, so you don't scuff it up, to keep from chafing? Is that what they do? I ain't never heard that. That sounds crazy. Wow, they knock your teeth out. Jesus. Woof. Sheesh. It's rough. That sounds like a rough time. Daryl got baby teeth, though. His teeth ain't gonna get in the way. He'll do just fine. He'll be a pro in no time. Thank you, Patrick. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Oh. He gonna be a pro, ain't he?
Sir, given your
The
stubborn
circumstances
defiance
don't.
on
Your
the
Honor, that's
issue
a
of jury
prejudice to my
nullification.
defense. You can't place me under certain rules and not place the prosecution under the same rules.
Sir, the
It has to
circumstances
be
of
fair.
this case and your insistence on arguing jury nullification has resulted in
I
this
haven't-
court creating this rule.
I haven't argued it. I said that I wanted to inform the jury of their power. I never once said I'm going to make an argument. I'm going to give them a jury instruction.
You may not
never
advise
said
them
that.
or make them aware in any way that they have the power
And why
of
not?
jury
Why
nullification.
can't they be informed of their power?
Because it would violate the Bajorkis decision, sir.
Violate what decision?
The
All right,
Bajorkis
sir,
one.
I am going to bring the jury out.
And I'm going to inform them that they have the power.
And if you do that, I will dismiss the jury and I will declare that your right to present
You
a
can't do
closing
that.
argument
Under what
has
lawful
been
law?
forfeited based upon
Then I make a
how
oral-
I've
Yes, Dixie. He succeeded. He did. He succeeded in distracting the shit out of the judge and stalling for some more time. He definitely did. But he, I guess ain't no harm in humor his little retarded ass, because he still got that there 1,000 years. And at this point right now, he's still in the prison. In the prison. Badurkis. Is that what it's called? Badurkis? Or are you just playing with me, Alice? Bajorkis all over his grandmama's face. Bajorkis. Bajorkis. Oh. Oh, yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. I'm going to give some shout outs to my people who purchase merch. And
I'll
outlined
make
that
an oral
today.
motion for
I'm
legal
not going to
finding of
declare that
fact.
at this point because I want to see what you will do. But if you raise the issue of jury nullification, I will immediately dismiss the jury. You will forfeit your right
You can't
to
do that.
present a closing
Under
argument.
what lawful law can you?
And then if you continue to
Under
interrupt
what
me,
lawful law?
you will be removed to the
My
other
lawful
courtroom
law.
as I complete
So I'm being
the
held in
instructions.
contempt again.
Yep.
Is it civil or criminal?
All right. Go ahead.
I apologize. May I ask the court to consider perhaps an alternative, and I fully respect the ruling the court has just made, and I understand the basis for it. we all know the defendant in his petulance will say jury nullification in the first 3 seconds the jury's in the room.
Objection to that.
Proper
I don't
thing
think
to
that
do.
should be.
Ain't that funny? Ain't that funny? He objects to that, even though that's exactly what he just said he was going to do. So now that she's saying he's just going to do that thing, he's like, well, I object. I mean, maybe I will, and maybe I won't. You don't know this. All right. So Jared, I don't know if Jared's in here right now. I didn't see Jared in the chat. But Jared, I want to thank Jared for his purchase. He purchased a mug. Joanna purchased a sticker. Oh, I'm curious to see what that looks like. Make sure when you get your stuff that you take pictures of it and put it on send it to me in my Instagram so I can post you on my Instagram. I got let's see. Chris with a K bought a sticker and a men's tee. Red bought a t-shirt, a men's tee, and J. Raffy for Keystone got a t-shirt. Rhonda, oh, that's funny. It's spelled like Ron, R-H-O-N, and then duh, like duh. Got a t-shirt, a ladies t-shirt. Jeanette got a white mug. And got a white mug and a t-shirt. No, just a white mug. And then I do not consent to having a name. I do not consent to having a name. Got a t-shirt and a white mug. And then Gen 8, like J9, Gen 8 got a mug. And then Vicky Bramlett got a white tee, men's white tee, ceramic mug, one mug, 2 mugs, 3 mugs, and a hoodie. She bought like 5 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she bought 5 things, including the hoodie. So thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh, the official D. Is that Chris? Thank you, boo. Mama love you. You guys are the super duper. Okay. So yeah, my little merch thingy is up on my channel. It's got a little symbol-y thingy that looks like what did it look like? It looked like I showed it to you guys. Yeah, but it's on my banner. It's got a little thing next to my Instagram thing. It says merch. But I thank you guys so much. It's like a way to support your girl, but and also get something too, though. You know what I mean? Like, because I know, like, it's just like just giving the money is, it's very sweet and everything, but it's even better if you purchase something, you're supporting me, and also you getting something too. At least you're getting something for it. So I just think that's a smarter way to kind of go about it. Mom appreciates it all, any which way. But, that's why I started doing that. I think that's just like it's like, oh, I just think that's great. But thank you so much. Mama love you. Yes, she do. All day long. Okay.
Stop interrupting,
I don't
Attorney
think I
Hopper,
should be
please.
talked down to.
Allow him to make his closing arguments. I will object if he misstates the law. You can instruct the jury to disregard any misstatements of the law. And we continue in that fashion, if possible, for a reasonable amount of time. And if it becomes to the point where there's no reasonable, legal, credible argument that's being made, then the court can decide as to whether or not he's forfeited his right to a closing argument. But we could at least try to, by merely objecting and the court telling the jury to disregard and instructing Mr. Brooks to move on to the next topic, we could try to allow him his opportunity to provide a closing argument. If that's unworkable, then I think this record will.
Yeah, if you're looking for my merch thing, if you go to my channel and go to about, you go onto my channel and then just go over to the little tab thing that says about, like scroll over to about, where it says home, videos, shorts, lives, all the way over it says about. If you click that, it'll have the little link to my merch thing. It just says merch, and it'll look like that. The little merch store. See it? Merch store. Oh, now I gotta get myself back in focus. Ooh, there we go. Thank you, boos. Mama love yous. Yes, she does. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm working on that one. I will be putting that up. I don't know, that might be up tomorrow. Yeah, I've been working on a bunch of stuff, but yes, that is definitely going to be in there.
Will be very clear as to the efforts of this court, and I think there is materials in the bench book, or I'm sorry, the jury instruction 705 that talk about a jury instruction this court could even give, telling the jury that they are not at liberty to disregard the law. But we're not going that far yet because, frankly, you have told them and you will tell them that closing arguments are not evidence. And I think they will abide by that. So I know it's going to require effort for the court to allow this to allow Mr. Brooks to try and proceed, but I think we should try that or something similar to that in an effort to get through this next step, or else we will continue at this pace forever.
Which is Darrell's idea. That's Darrell's plan. Darrell don't like that. He's like,
certainly
hey.
willing to try that.
It's about all we could come up with, Your Honor.
I'm certainly willing to try it in this courtroom, and then if he disregards that, to excuse the jury and then have him present from the other courtroom would be the second step, and then third would be a forfeiture.
Agreed.
Your Honor, I object to that.
Of course you do, Darrell, because that plan sounds like you're not in control. And that's a plan that you know likey. You know likey at all. Oh, Jared got a mug. Thank you, Jared. And Jay Jones got a mug also. Thank you, boos. Mama love yous. Yes, she do. Remember to take pictures of them when they come in and put them on and send them to me in my Instagram so I can post it, so I can post them in there. Yeah. And somebody maybe do a little bit of an unboxing of sorts. You gotta talk through it, but just kind of open it up on the thing just so I can see what the packaging and stuff looks like. Because I've never seen it. I want to see just so I can see, if it's cool and everything is straight. I want to make sure everything come through good and all right, just in case I need to change my thing that I use to do it, in case I want it to be nice.
Your objection is noted for the record. That will be the course of action that this court takes. The first time you violate the rule, you may be subject to forfeiting your right to be present, where you will give the closing argument from the other courtroom. And if you continue in a blatant disregard of the
Box
requirement
board
that
it.
you not reference in any way jury nullification, I may make that final determination outside the presence of the jury.
I object to that, Your Honor.
All right, with that, let's bring the jury
For the
out.
record, may I respectfully request the legal
Nope.
reconsideration of your ruling?
Nope. Oh, and they're gonna ignore him,
So is that a tacit agreement that
Look.
you don't have to answer my objection, Your Honor?
and then they're gonna not acknowledge him. Oh, I know this stings.
I decline to
Come on, stop
reconsider.
answering.
I reject that ruling and take exception to that ruling.
Don't
Your
answer.
Honor.
Don't answer him.
Noted for the record.
For the record, may I request a legal or factual basis for your ruling, Your Honor?
Denied.
For the record, may I respectfully request a written judicial finding of facts and conclusion of law on this issue, Your Honor?
Nope.
Denied.
For the record, may I respectfully move for interlocutory declaratory appeal on this matter?
I'm not the court to address that.
For the record, may I move to stay these proceedings until this instant matter is adjudicated by a court of competent jurisdiction,
Look
which
at-
this court has no subject matter jurisdiction.
Denied.
Under,
The jury
based
is
on
coming
what
in.
law or
All
fact?
rise for the jury, please.
Based on what law or fact? Because I'm going to inform the jury of their power. They deserve to know.
He wants for them to, because he's saying that, he wants for them to not let the jury come back in. That's what he wants, because that's going to stall that time. If they can't come in, then they can't do what they're supposed to do. They can't never read them the thingies. They can't do nothing. So he's like, well, as soon as they let him, if you let him in here, I'm going to tell him. But then the opera's like, man, fuck that. Go on and let him say whatever he want to say. I just tell them to disregard it, all right? They changing the rules behind Daryl. They like, fuck it. Just let him tell you. Just let him say it. It ain't like they going to listen to him anyway. Oh, can you and reporting live from my sofa do a joint live stream? Who is reporting live from my sofa? I'll look it up. Reporting live from my sofa.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Go ahead, Mr. Brooks, your closing
Oh,
argument.
that
please.
guy. Yeah, I've watched his videos.
Good afternoon. It's been a long day. First off, I'd just like to start by letting you guys know that
I think I might curse too much.
it's a lot of information that you guys should be privy to, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think he cusses in
And,
his. It's just hard to control it, you know.
One thing that I believe that you have not
I might be
been
able to
privy
do
to
though. I don't know.
is the truth of your rights and your duties. Being the jury, the fact that you and you alone have the power, not well-prepared DAs with well-prepared and clearly rehearsed speeches and
Yeah, they rehearsed. You know why they rehearsed? Because this was a very important thing, and a lot was at stake. What's funny is that you didn't think so. You felt like this was a time to just, you know what? Whatever I say is whatever I say, and wherever I go is wherever I go. And if I go for 1,000 years, oh well, so be it. And you got a dummy prize. This is what happened. You got 1,000 years for your unpreparedness. And they're trying to bully people. I tell you what, he tried it. Yeah, he make me sick too. He makes me sick. Yes, he do.
exhibits and a lot of theatrics. Frankly, not the judge. You and you alone have the power. You and you alone decide what is truth and what isn't truth. You should be informed that you have the power to nullify any law that you don't agree with.
Objection. Move to strike misstatement.
Sustain.
Objection.
I will strike from the record the last statement made by the defendant. The jury will disregard it.
Which is clearly what I've been saying.
He think he making a point.
I
He's like,
believe
see?
that not only is it fair,
They're like,
but
whatever,
it's
dog.
essential
Just
that
get up underneath of this here prison.
you be privy to all knowledge, not knowledge that certain.
If you want me to know all the knowledge, Daryl, this is what they should be thinking over there. Oh, you want me to know all the knowledge? Well, then why was you up there lying about what you done? Seemed like you would have wanted us to have all the facts, but you didn't. Oh, convenient. How convenient. You try to lie about the facts of what you done. Oh, but now you care so much about all the things that we should know and have the right to information and such and so on and so forth. Daryl, I call bullshit. I call bullshit.
Certain people feel that you should hear and shouldn't hear.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't hear.
Disguised under the color of law.
Oh, I think I got it, y'all.
The fact of the matter is, just like I did with my opening statements,
Knowledge. Y'all need the knowledge.
I don't have a
No.
well-prepared or rehearsed speech.
Oh my God. Yeah, we know. We know this. We know this.
I didn't look in the mirror and say certain points
I
to
didn't
myself
look in the mirror
over
and
and
see how
over
shitty
again
I
to make
look.
sure I have them right or anything like that.
I didn't brush
I've
my
chosen to
teeth
speak
this
from the
morning or
heart
nothing. I showed up
in
here.
my opening statements,
y'all.
and now I'm going to speak from the heart.
Oh my God, Daryl, your heart is rotten, and you should have hit it. You shouldn't be exposing it. Hide
What
it.
you won't hear me do is argue facts. And the reason you won't hear me argue facts is because I believe
Yeah,
that it
would be a
takes
fun
away
collab.
from what should be recognized.
Anybody I collab with would be fun. That would just be fun. I used to go on people's lives and stuff, but it was on stuff that was emotionally like draining and had no hope. There was no, you know what I mean? It was like different, but somebody kind of in the same type of thing. Oh my God, the fun would be insane. It would be insane. And I am aware of, like, as far as growing my channel, at some point I'm gonna have to start doing that, you know. But I'm like comfy. I like y'all. I like I like my little people that I got. I ain't greedy with it. You know what I'm saying? But that would be fun. And I do probably need to have some kind of links and stuff in the community, in my community, of like, from being a content creator. So maybe I'll reach out. I don't know. My channel is way smaller than his. Like, well, not this. Not. I guess it's not that much more. I'm almost at 10. He's like 37 or something like that. I'm getting there. Yeah, but maybe y'all put a bug in his ear, in his comments and sections and stuff. Maybe if by the time if I reach out, maybe he'll recognize the name from seeing it in his comments or something. He'll be more likely to respond.
The tragedy of this event, it should be recognized. Trying to
Oh no, no
argue
scary stuff tonight.
facts of this,
Aphidius.
facts of that. I'm not gonna waste your time doing that.
Oh, you ain't gonna waste that time? Oh, you wasted all the time already, huh? You're like, well, you almost out of time. I done wasted all of it. Guess I won't steal your last minutes of your life. Angelica, I sent you a message about Darrell. LOL. It's a video I came across. Yeah, that's another thing too. few people sent me links in my comments. For some reason they don't show up as links, so I have to actually like select, and I have to select the whole message that's in there, and then like copy it, and then go out of there, and then put it in a bar thing, and then erase all the rest of the message to where there's nothing but the thing left, to then go to the site thing. So it was a lot, but I did see that. Yeah. If you tell me what was the video about, I might have, because a couple of them I did actually do the whole thing and see it. What was the video, Angelica? And Mama love you, by the way. Thank you. Mm, mm, mm. Yes, she do. She do love you. On Instagram, my bad. Yeah, on Instagram. Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah, what video was it? Because I opened up a couple of the link things that were sent. So tell me what it was. I can tell you whether I watched it or not. Because a few of them I did open. That one I might have opened. Like, what was it about?
It's a little emotional. I apologize for the long pause. It's hard to keep everything together emotionally. And honestly, I don't believe that I have any more tears left. It's been a hard year.
He ran out of tears, y'all. Oh, poor thing. Coffee Cake, do you have an email address? I gotta make one that's just for YouTube. Yeah, I gotta make one that's just for to put on my YouTube, because I used to have my actual regular one on there, but then I was told that was probably a bad idea. So I had to take that off. But then yes, I gotta make one that's just specifically for YouTube. So that when I check the messages and stuff, it's just that, not like I don't have to look for my regular emails inside of that. So that keep them separate. It's just gonna be easier. So yeah, I need to find a way for y'all to communicate with me. I think email seems to be what other kind of content creators and stuff, they seem to like get their communications and stuff from their followers and stuff, like when they want to send them things and links and stuff like that, they use email. I always hear them say, they be like, oh, I got an email, so I'll make one. I'll do that. I'll make one of that's like the easiest thing to fucking do. I don't know why I haven't done that already, aside from just being procrastinating or lazy or whatever. But Coffee Cake, thank you, boo. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Oh, where's that? She responded. I saw it. There it is. It's a Darrell supporter. Oh yeah, the guy behind her, right? I mean, behind him in this. Yeah, his name is what's his name? Oh wait, is that the same one? The guy who's behind him in court, the black dude with the dreads or whatnot. Yeah, his name is Jay Prince, which is weird because there's another guy named Jay Prince. It's confusing. I don't know why he calls himself that.
For the families, mostly.
Yeah, that's him.
And that should not be lost on anyone. It shouldn't be taken away.
Yeah, we were talking about him earlier.
And I'll say it again. It's a lot of people that are healing. That are attempting.
A lot of people that look at this bottom lip. Where is it going? Like, where is your lip headed? Oh my God. Yeah, so the guy who's behind him in the court. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. His name is Jay Prince, and he's like, wants to, support him because he's a black man. and that's it. That's it. I mean, because there ain't nothing else. So, and they trying to, railroad him, which I don't know how that works. Okay, but they like, and so this other guy, It was another like content creator was like black dude was like, "Hey, so what are you doing there?" Why are you doing that? Yeah, so I mean, I understand kind of what you're getting at, but I think you might have picked the wrong pony. You know what I mean? I understand kind of where you were trying to go, but I think you followed the wrong guy. Like I don't think that's the guy you were supposed to be. Yeah, no, you picked the bad one. Is what I'm trying to say. But I think the guy was like slow, like the dude, the guy behind him, like the dude that support him. I think he's a little bit slow or something. That's just my that's what it seemed. That was the impression that I got from watching him in that video. Yeah.
In the hill. That opens the door to talk about forgiveness for a little bit.
No, I don't. I'm sad I don't get the high.
With every healing process, there comes.
I don't have any more.
A forgiving process. It's not an easy thing for anyone.
Yeah, he need to be on blast for doing that. That is crazy. Some psychopath.
What you've been hearing from the prosecution, and not to take anything away from them, but let's call it what it is. You've been hearing a lot of rerun. Same things over and over and over. No different than
subject matter jurisdiction.
You turn on the radio and you first hear that song that you don't like when you first hear it, but they play it so much that eventually you start saying it, the words to yourself before you even realize it. And then you sit and you go, I hate that song. Why am I singing it? That's what's been happening. Rerun. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Attempting to make things stick in your head that simply aren't true.
Subject matter jurisdiction, nullification. Subject matter jurisdiction, nullification.
Why do I say? What am I saying?
Yeah, why? Good question, Daryl.
Say, look at the testimony.
Oh, okay. Okay, where is it?
You know, the thing from the prosecution here has been intent.
Uh-huh. Oh my God, you are repeating yourself a lot. I ain't gonna lie. This is true.
We all know what's been said. We all know the picture that's been painted.
Mm-hmm. What else do we all know, Daryl?
Even the prosecution said themselves. How can you look in somebody's head and say,
oh, thank you, Loving and Caring. Loving and Caring bought a mug. Oh, thank you, boo. Mama love you. Yes, she do. See, ain't that better than just dropping a dono in the thing? I appreciate them all, but I just feel like this is, at least you get something for it. You know what I'm saying? Why not get something for it? You know what I'm saying? You get to support me and you get a thing too. Win-win. Win-win.
say, this is what they intended to do.
Hey, Fanny.
For a year,
Ronnie who?
I've sat and gone through this.
Ronnie O'Neal.
Feeling so powerless.
No, right?
Other people
He keeps looking at the jury like, y'all.
Sitting back helpless while other people paint a picture
is that what's happening, Daryl? Oh.
Has zero truth.
Moo moo.
Zero.
Just you and Moo Moo. Just me and Moo Moo. Ooh,
I understand about
baby.
healing myself, tragedy, pain, all that.
Oh my God. What
A
kind
lot of
tragedy
it
you
there's
got?
no need to get into.
Oh yeah, because it don't exist? Oh, okay. Because he didn't plan to do it.
I myself in my own life have had to do a lot of healing.
Yes. 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 Hey, Aaron. Daryl thinks because he didn't plan to do it when he woke up that morning. It wasn't intentional. You know, I didn't plot it for the last 6 weeks. It was not intentional. Oh, that's what he thinks. That's how he thinks that works. It's like, you know, it can become intentional the split second before you did it. Like, like you decided to. I don't care if it was right then at the moment when you did it. You decided to hit the gas instead of the brake. Intentional. That's it. That's all it took to make it intentional.
As a man with children myself,
Oh my God, now you're talking about the children. Oh, you care about the children now? Oh, what about the children? Do you remember their names?
I find it hard to believe
He, she. When they're together, they're they. When I need them to work for
that
me, it's
anyone
my.
who's really had conversations with me, spent time around me,
Oh yeah, who did they?
would think for 1 second that this is an intentional act.
Oh, so now you did it, but it wasn't intentional. Okay, so now that's what we're saying. Got it.
I've never heard of
I thought it wasn't you
someone
before, but okay.
intentionally
Okay.
trying to hurt someone
Daniel said,
while attempting to blow their
the
horn.
portal to hell. Daniel.
Well,
Daniel is, ooh, sheesh, it's rough. Daniel said Dawnwood's vagina is a portal. Is it from hell or to hell? From hell, right? No, it's the portal from hell. He came from there, right? He's not going in there. He came out of there. So yeah, close, but I get it, and it's hilarious. It's the portal from hell. Ah. From whence the Darrell came. Oh shit. Y'all slay me,
attempting
boo.
to alert people of their presence.
You slay me, boo.
Which brings me to more information that I believe that you should have been privy to.
Uh-huh. You already mentioned the nullification, boo. Yeah, I don't know why you bringing it back up again. Yeah, I think you forgot he already said it.
And I'm sure that the prosecution will beg to differ. But the fact of the matter is, the vehicle in question, make a model of 2010 Ford Escape. The vehicle in question, actually 2008, 2009, and 2010 of that model was in fact recalled.
Objection. Statement of the facts. Facts not in evidence.
Was in
Improper
fact-
argument, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Was in fact recalled. Was in fact a class action lawsuit against Ford
Objection.
for those
Facts not in
models,
evidence,
for
Your
those
Honor.
model vehicles.
Sustained. The jury will disregard.
Information that you should have been privy to,
Ain't that funny?
that you weren't allowed to be
He
privy
told them all
to.
these things, and they
Why?
still gave
I
him
don't know.
1,000.
That information, malfunctioning throttle bodies,
Mr. Brooks, move on.
it's information that you should have been privy to. Vehicles that malfunction and accelerate not being able to be stopped.
Objection. That is
It's
completely
information.
inaccurate,
It's
Your Honor.
There's an
information.
objection. Hold on. Go ahead.
Move to strike statements by Mr.
Sorry for the
Brooks.
interruption.
They are facts, not an evidence, Your Honor, and it's a complete misstatement.
Sustained. Strike
How's it a
these.
misstatement when I have the information?
Mr. Brooks, move on.
This is information that I feel like you needed to know. You should have known.
Oh yeah. And now that they have the information, and it's
Information that
years
was
anyway. Oh, how about that?
taken
part?
away from you.
They're like, oh, for real?
Why? To prove a case?
Yeah. Yes, Daryl. That part. It was
Information that you definitely should have been privy to.
You got it. That was it. So proud of you, Daryl. You figured it out all by yourself. Daryl ain't need no help. He figured it out all by himself. Oh, what did Kevin G say? Oh, what did Kevin G say? What did Kevin G say? I went in on a joke too. What did Kevin G say? I missed it. Thank you, Kevin G, Kevin G, Kevin G, Kevin G. Where are you? Hey. Hey, Miriam. Peace out. I got to go to work. See you next video. Oh, all right. Thanks, Kevin G. Mama love you. Yes, she do. I hope I'm not too late and he didn't see it. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Hey, Bing Bong. How you
DA
doing?
says
Hey, girl.
the defendant has an utter disregard for human life. Utter disregard for human life.
Wait, who does?
Not realizing that they're talking about someone that has children. Talking about someone that watched their children come out of the womb and be born into this world, cut the umbilical cord, held them before their mom even did. Moments that I'll never forget. And yet they say disregard, utter disregard for human life.
The utter disregard. The utter disregard. He be using these words that he don't understand. He don't understand me.
They made reference to a rage. As if they were, or if this particular DA was right there, standing right there. As if this DA is a psychiatrist. I said to myself, what rage? What do you mean rage?
Mm-hmm. The shoes fit, Daryl. Yes, it is.
How can you characterize that?
The shoes, they fit. They're size 6, which is your size. Oh, your
How can you have the audacity to diagnose what someone's brain is? Where it's at, what it's thinking.
It's supposed to be in your head.
Why
I
it
mean,
thinks
I
the
don't
way
know
it
where
does.
yours is at. Mine is inside my skull.
DA makes references to blocks of no one being injured, but then says it's intentional.
Mm-hmm. Of course it is.
You add that up with the supposed rage, the supposed intent to harm and kill. And it doesn't kick in until.
No, thank you, Bing Bong. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Give me lemon head. The lemon head doing like this. Hey. Hey. Well, I do like this. I look over top of my glasses. Oh, mama love you. Yes, she do. Catch it.
well within blocks. And maybe it's just me, but I would think if I was characterizing someone with this intent to kill and this rage and this anger.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is all true, Daryl.
Then why weren't people immediately harmed? Why was someone with intent to kill and rage try to alert people of their presence? Repeatedly honk their horn. You heard a detective, if you recall, testify that
Oh my God.
the vehicle that he observed was not only honking his horn, but was not speeding.
That's hilarious, Daryl.
So where does this rage kick in? Where does this
When you don't hit the brake, that part.
insatiable intent to kill kick in?
Oh, Daryl. No, let's answer the question. Where does the rage kick in? You know where like you got right to where there were people at and you were just about to hit the people? The thing that made you hit the gas instead of the brake. That's where the rage was at. Literally, that's where the rage happened. And then when you did finally hit the brake, and then somebody rolled off your hood, and then you didn't hit the gas again instead of putting it in park, and then drove over the person, the human that just rolled off your car. You then just drove over top of them with both tires on one side, just bloom, bloom. That was the rage. Is that a good enough one? Or you need me to go further down the 7 blocks? Oh my God. He is the devil. He's literally the devil. Where was the rage at? You know, I mean, I don't remember being mad. I was calm as a cucumber while I was doing all the murders. I don't understand why they thought I was angry. I wasn't angry. I was just a dick. This is what had happened. Like it matters that you had rage. Nobody care. All we care about is
They speak is
sitting there for them 1,000 years. That's all I care
someone
about.
who's known someone for years.
I know his head is something special in it with them horns. Look at it. Look at.
Which brings me back to the vehicle. What if the vehicle couldn't stop because of the malfunction?
Okay, what if it
Objection,
couldn't stop?
fact, not in evidence.
What if the
Why
driver?
are you saying what if you're the person who was in the car? Like, did the brakes not work? I mean, like, like, seemed like you would be wording that different if that was what happened. I'm trying to tell them that the brakes wasn't working. I'm the one who was in the car. They don't know. Seemed like that's what you would say. But you go, well, what if the brakes didn't work? What if it wasn't me? What if I wasn't even in the car? What if I don't even know how to drive and I wasn't even in the state when it happened? What if what if I was a nice guy? What if? I mean, that'll never happen. But what if? We can all say what if. Oh my God. He is a hot
Driver of the vehicle was unable to stop the vehicle.
You know, I didn't kill everybody. Just most. Suzanne.
Because of that fact, what if the driver may have
Kill
panicked?
everyone. Only 6 people got snatched off the planet. That's all.
Does that make the driver a crazed, or not crazed, a rage? Does that make the driver in a rage and intent on killing people?
Yes, that's what. Yes. Oh, I didn't know that was a question. Yes, it does.
DA played exhibit 17.
Ford Escape, the hotel.
See anyone struck in that vehicle. On that,
Oh, thank you, Robert. Mama love you. Yes, she do. And that's for you. Put it in your pocket. So Ford Escape equals the Hotel Darrell. Darrell. Yes, honey. That was his home. His mom talking about, I ain't know he had the car. Like, you realize he lives in that car in your driveway, right? I mean, how do you not know this? He keeps a television in there, which he plugs into your house so that he can watch TV in the car. Because he's not allowed in your house because you shot at your grandson who lives in the house. Like, but okay. All right, Dawn, you want to say you didn't know that he had the car? Whatever you got to say. Whatever you got to say, lady. Oh, my God. Yeah. But thanks again, Robert. Mama love you. Yes. Yes, she do. Patrick Volk. He's not the devil. The devil is smart. He's what the devil flushed after eating Taco Bell. Oh, he's the deuce, is he? He's the deuce that was dropped. That was dropped by the devil. After some Taco Bell that did not agree. That J9 Eve, stop. I'm trying to get these puppers outside and I can walk. I can't walk and laugh at the same time. Oh, you walking doggies? I want to get a cat. Did I ever tell y'all that? I want a cat. I want a hairless cat, a sphinx. The perfect pet. It's the perfect pet. Yes, Patrick. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Very funny and clever. And it involves feces. One of mommy's favorite jokes. A feces joke. Daryl is the feces of Lucifer. Yes, yes.
Exhibit, you don't see anyone struck. With someone
do
who
they
had
smell?
this intent to kill.
Shit. Me. Oh my God, that's weird to say. But me, that's the name. That's their name. Me. So the hairless cats, they stink? What do they smell like? I've never heard that. Like I've been talking about these cats forever. No one, I guess because no one I ever knew had one. So they didn't know or had been around one in person. So maybe they had no idea, but I didn't know that. They said they stink. What do they smell like? What do they smell like? I need to know. Oh my God. I'm so glad you just said that. I'd have been so pissed. Yeah, because it's like they're low maintenance. They don't shed because they don't have any hair, and they're very low maintenance kind of creatures because they're not clingy. You know what I mean? But if they smell funny, then I don't want that. Jesus,
This rage,
you just ruined my fantasy. I want to have
as she
I
says.
like have all this little things, specific things that I want. That was one of the things I wanted. For the hairless cat.
If that was their intent, wouldn't they have taken the opportunity to
like awful earwax?
as many people as they could?
What does earwax smell like?
Target people, mow down people.
It smell like earwax. What is? Now I'm gonna be curious what earwax smells like. I'm pull some out of my own ears. I'm sure I got some.
Reference was made to this vehicle. The
sweat. Oh, they smell like sweat.
damage.
Oh, that makes sense. Actually, that makes sense.
Says this was all caused by bodies, but then later turns around and says hits barricades and other objects. For her testimony about hearing loud crashes and things of that nature, but the DA wants you to believe that this all came from people. Evidence doesn't support that.
It's so funny. It's like, Daryl, it don't matter. If the car came out of after what it did, if it came out in immaculate condition, it still wouldn't matter. It still wouldn't matter. Dirty belly button. Oh, do they smell like toe jam? Is that like what it is? I think that's like I know what toe jam smells like. When I was a kid, oh my God, I was so gross. When I was a kid, I used to I used to like constantly like if ever there was a picture you saw of me as a kid, I was sitting in a chair with my knees up to my chest, and I had my fingers between my toes, and I would constantly like clean out the toe jam between my ears, and I would smell it. But my feet don't stink though. Like well, to this day, my feet don't. My feet just do not stink. They just don't. Like I could wear shoes and no socks, right? And have them on all day. My feet would get like they might feel like they're sweating or whatever, but they just don't. They don't smell like feet though. Like they don't smell like I smell feet. Like people around me and stuff when their feet smell. My feet don't give off a foot smell. I don't know what it is. But I used to like play in my toe jam. Oh my god, yes, I did. That was gross, Daniel. That was gross. Yes. Yes. I would just be like, I was constantly like this. My tongue would be sticking out side of my mouth while I'm just like this. I was just concentrating. Get it all. Oh my gosh. Shut up, Maximus. You talking about ill. It's a perfectly normal and natural thing to do. There you go. Wild L said he did it last week. So there. So there. See? Perfectly normal. Oh shit. That's right, Gerald. I forgot. Forgot about that. There's people who like are fetishized feet. Let me stop. Let me stop, man. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Oh shit. All cracking.
So I go back to trying to wrap my head around everything that's happened in the last year. Praying for those families, praying for the people that tragically lost their life.
Yeah, Daryl, shut up. So, oh, that's funny. I said, Daryl. Yeah, and Gerald said, Daryl gonna be. What? Oh, come on, open it up so I can see the whole message. I want to see the whole message. There it is. Daryl gonna be in hell yelling. He don't understand the nature of why he here. Oh, he definitely gonna be there. Yes, for sure. I don't understand the nature of these charges. Why I am here. I did not do anything. What if it wasn't me? I'm like, you know that's not how it works. You know that. Thank you, Gerald. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Catch it. Put it in your pocket.
Life, because that should not be lost either.
No, it shouldn't be lost.
The fact that there was lives lost.
Yes, there was lives lost.
And all the emphasis has been put on the alleged defendant. And the people have been disregarded. Makes me wonder, does the DA even care about those people?
Their job is not to care. Their job is to get you up underneath of this here prison. He thought they were gonna reply to that. But they didn't.
Prayers going up every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's been suffering on both sides.
On both sides. Mm-hmm.
It's been threats, hate mail. Because of the narratives that's been put out there. The misconceptions that have been put out there. The lies that have been put out there.
What's so funny is like Daryl thinks that people hate him because he like because people were saying that he ragefully drove through there. They would still hate they would hate you if you seemed gleefully like if you drove through gleefully. Like if you were yelling out the window, "Have a great day," and smiling and waving as you drove through the people, they would still hate you. Okay. So it's not because they think that you are, you were this rageful person. It's because you did it, period. Okay. Full stop. You ended like these people, you ended six people, and then you like changed the trajectory of the lives of like 70 people. you know you know like, oh my god. Yeah, I can't with you, Daryl. I just can't. You almost done. You gonna wrap it up. What you got? I can't sit through 20 more minutes of this. What's this? 31 50. That's like 20 more minutes. Nah, bro. Because we don't watch this before anyway. All right, y'all. We're going to go on and shut it one down. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. You're always so great. Mama love you so much. Hey, kiss on your face. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Okay. All right. Before we go, we got to do our usual tomatoes. We're going to do count 3, and we're going to toss our tomatoes at Daryl. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Tomato, 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 tomato. Tomatoes. Tomatoes. Bring on the tomatoes. Yes, the tomatoes. The tomatoes. Give me the tomatoes. Bring the tomatoes to Mama. Bring the tomatoes to me. Oh, and hit the thumbs up before you leave. Please, please, please. And yes, please. Thank you. It's 430 of y'all hanging out in here all this time. Just hit that like button. Go on, just hit it. Just commit. Just commit. Okay. You can't find a tomato. That counts as a tomato share. That counts as a tomato. You wrote tomato. Same thing. Same thing. If you can't find a tomato, just type tomato. Hey, it's good. Oh, tomato time. What do you think? Tomato time. Oh, all right. Mama love. Oh God, here comes the shadow with the eggplants. The rebellious children. My rebellious children. All right, y'all. Hit the like button. And y'all go get some sleep. Get some rest. Okay. And take it easy. And catch you on the next one. I got a video coming up on tomorrow it's scheduled for 1. It's either 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. It's already scheduled to go up. It's the part 2 from the one that I put up right before I came on live. So if you ain't watched that, go back and watch that when you get off of here. And then look out for the one tomorrow. And Mama love y'all. She do. She do. I think y'all know that. I think you can tell. Bye.